Alrighty, so okay, I know I'm a little late to extremely experimental, and I know this is not going to work at all, but yeah, it looks like that I'm going live now to watch Daytona 500. It's on lap number 20, at least for my feed right now, and Casey Kane just got forced down pit road. So right now it looks like Alex Bowman's in the lead. He's got one of the strongest cars in the field. Taking a look here at the top 10. He's got a really small screen. Bowman, Jones, both Bushes, Stenhouse, Wallace, Trucks, Newman, Menard is up there and just having a good day. I know another driver that's having a really good day is David Reagan. He's got a hell of a fast car, and he's actually my pick to win this race. That 38 car is something else. And when I saw his practice times, when I saw him out there on the track during the duels and all that, I look at the speed of that 38 car. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be very hard to top whatever Reagan's going to do today. So it was up in the top 10 earlier. I know that, but we'll see how this continues on. Oh, Shrub just got a hell of a run there. He's going to jump into second place, trying to jump in front of his teammate Jones. Can't do shit. And then, yeah, here comes Jones. He gets the slingshot. Man, Stenhouse is... I got to tell you what. I mean, I don't know where the hell Bane is, but Stenhouse is something else. I'll tell you that right now. Stenhouse is just something else. I still don't understand how Jones got Rookie of the Year. I mean, Suarez had the better average finish, less DNFs. Would have won Rookie of the Year if we had the old point system. Got a stage win at Watkins Glen, something that Jones never got. Jones led, 250 laps at Bristol, and I think that's about it. That's the only thing he did. I mean, I'm not saying that Suarez did anything either, but at least he didn't wreck after having the fastest car in practice at Richmond. Awful, awful. All right, where is that 38 car? Where's my man Reagan? He ain't in the top 20. That's not good. 23rd. All right. He's in that main pack, so he's still good. He's at the tail end of that main pack, so we're doing good. We're still doing good. Oh shit, we just got the lead. Jones just got the lead. All right, so I just said a phrase that I didn't think I was going to say all season long. Eric Jones is leading the race. I never thought I would be saying that this year, but Eric Jones is leading apparently. Good for him. And now we're going to commercial and Fox and stuff, so that's great. Oh boy. All right, let's take a look at this. This is going to be a little interesting, to say the least. As far as comments, someone said face reveal. I've shown my face very often on this channel. You're just gonna have to look at my older videos. I think there was an update video I showed my face. And if you want to go back to my old channel, the stop motion channel that I had, my face is plastered all over that. And I was not a very pleasant person back then. That's just the truth. All right. Let's throw this over here, minimize this, and throw this across the screen so I don't have to look at my webcam. Awesome. Now I don't have to look at myself. there goes any anxiety. All right, so let's take a look here. We've got, all right, so Eric Jones. Oh, Daniel Suarez also had really big issues with regression too, but Eric Jones average finish of 17.1. That's a good thing. That's a good thing to hear. I'm glad that some people have taken inspiration off of this channel to go ahead and do their own alternate histories. I personally love doing this, going back to the old days, getting all kinds of stats archives and trying to turn that into a rating system. It's something that's very pleasing to me. So to take a look at this, and I know I haven't done a throwbacks live stream in quite a while. I should be able to get to that soon, but I've had a little bit of a busy week, to say the least. Not only did I have to get my NASCAR fantasy roster in order, but I've also had a history test that I needed to get done, and I need also had a lot of physics homework. I need to stop saying, that's starting to get annoying. All right, so anyways, Eric Jones, average start last season 14.6, average finish 17.1. Daniel Suarez 13.9, 16.2, yet somehow Eric Jones had almost 100 more points. Oh, Bubba got into the wall there. That is not going to be good for Bubba. He had a fast car, man. He was up there in the second position there to start the race, and now he's in the wall. Oof. And this is a very aerodynamics-oriented track, so if you get in the wall, you're going to go back. Doesn't look like it's affecting him too much, though. He's still good. He's still good. Bubba's still good. They're doing good. He's trying to work with Elliott there. It's just not working for him. Oh, now he's going way back. Oh, Daytona is so unforgiving sometimes. He's got a tire down. Yep, he's got a tire down. Looking at the way his hands are moving, he's got a tire down. All right, so Shrub's got a tire down. All right. Awesome. Good. Take it behind the wall, Shrub. Well, he's not going to, but still. That's great. Great news. Shrub isn't going to be winning this race. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now we just got to kick our Jones buddy out of the lead, and we aren't going to be seeing a Toyota anywhere up front anytime soon because Truex is absolutely bloody terrible at super speedway races. I mean, well, let's take a look here. Other than the Toyota, we've got. Why did they just put Logano in front of Stenhouse? This ticker, I swear to God, is horrible. What are you doing, boss? Other than that, I'm seeing a Toyota up front and then a Ford, Toyota, Ford, Chevrolet, Ford. And all the Penske guys are all up there. The 22, the 12, the 2, they're all up in the top 10. David Reagan's made it back into the top 20. Good for him. Come on, Reagan. Nice. That's a good group of cars right there. Gilliland, of course, he sat on the pole in the Daytona 500. You know, I was actually looking up old statistics because I thought Alex Bowman getting on the pole by 0.13 seconds. I thought that was a ridiculous margin of pole victory, but it actually wasn't. It's happened a couple times before. And I think the most recent of those times was back in 2007. And David Gilliland, I can't believe I'm saying David Gilliland won the pole for the Daytona 500 in 2007 by 0.17 seconds over teammate Ricky Rudd. I completely forget that mainly because everyone knows the 2007 Daytona 500 for its finish. Huge wreck happens coming off of turn 4. Mark Martin's clearly in the lead. They don't throw the yellow. Kevin Harvick's declared the winner. I'm still salty 10 years later. I am still salty as hell 10 years later at that. So Gilliland is an absolute, and I believe he also almost sat on the pole again later on at Talladega, but he tied for the pole with Jeff Gordon, and Jeff Gordon was awarded the spot because David Gilliland, of course, is not a good driver anywhere else other than plate track. So, and of course, Yates was on the decline as well. That was crazy to find out that David Gilliland is actually a former Daytona 500 pole sitter. I don't know why I don't remember that, but apparently that's what it is. It's a former Daytona 500 pole sitter. Wow. And he's also up there with Kane, and taking a look at the practice times, Kane actually had a very surprisingly fast Chevrolet Camaro. I was really surprised by the speed out of that Levine family racing car. I think Kane is going to be a little bit more competitive than I originally thought. That's how fast they were, being up in the top 10 in practice times in some cases. So that was definitely a little bit of a shock to find out how well Kane was doing. Biggest shock was when David Reagan put his car 5th overall in practice. That's when I was like, wow. And I hope Front Row Racing really has a great year with that new high-end partnership with Ford, because man, Front Row Racing, they have 2 of the better mid-pack drivers. Is that David Gilliland in the lead? Not David Gilliland. Oh my God, Michael McDowell. This isn't 2013. No, it's Stenhouse. So we were looking at the back of Logano. Okay. I was like, it was that. Oh, okay. David Reagan up in a 14. All right. So I picked, if I remember correctly, I'll go to my fantasy picks here. Make sure I have them. Well, the thing is that David Reagan and David Gilliland in 2013, they actually finished 1-2 at Talladega. They finished 1-2 at Talladega back in 2013 with this racing team, Front Row Motorsports. And it's the only time that Front Row Motorsports, if I remember correctly, have even finished in the top 5. So let's see here. Okay, are these my picks right now? Okay, those are my real picks. I didn't choose anything on that. Oh wait, I am the one without the space. Okay. So taking a look at this, Logano's obviously doing good, Blaney's doing good. Reagan's doing good. Keselowski's doing good. Bubba Wallace is doing good. AJ Allmendinger's being a bit of a letdown for me right now. I'm expecting Dinger to be better coming later on in the race. He usually stays in the back early on and then starts coming forth. So basically, I've got Allmendinger here if one of my 5 picks wrecks out in the first 2 stages, or if I think one of my 5 picks are going to wreck out in the first 2 stages. Just going to take Dinger, slide them up, because Dinger is an extremely underrated driver. Probably probably the best open wheel convert. We had a lot of those open wheel converts during the mid 2000s. So you got Juan Pablo Montoya, you had AJ Allmendinger take over, Scott Speed came over. So you had a lot of drivers come over that aren't necessarily part of the stock car mold. And AJ Allmendinger, by far and away, is the person that's gotten the longest bang for his buck out of his career. I mean, he's got the win at Watkins Glen. I mean, of course, Marcus Ambrose, he's got a couple of wins. And so same thing with Juan Pablo Montoya. But Marcus Ambrose, he also got the speed record at Michigan. So let's not discount that. Marcus Ambrose, he, of course, also has the qualifying record at Michigan, 203 point something miles an hour. So let's not take that away from Ambrose. And Juan Pablo Montoya is, of course, known for swerving right into a jet dryer during the 2012 Daytona 500, I think it was. I remember seeing that. I'm like, that's just Juan Pablo Montoya's. Holy crap! Boyer almost lost it. Wow. How did he keep that car straight? I saw Boyer's tail end go out there. I thought he was gonna have a date with the inside wall. Watch this replay here. Holy crap. Look at this. Look at this. He's all over the place. Oh my god. How did he keep it straight? How do you keep that car straight? I don't understand how you keep that car straight. That was a ridiculous driving job there by Boyer. Oh, Lord. And now we've got Denny Hamlin here, who is very quickly making his case for the greatest driver in NASCAR history to not win a championship, putting himself right up there with Junior Johnny. And then he retracted his statement. Like, that's just not something that you say. Oh, NASCAR's got a rampant drug abuse problem. Well, that's something that everybody knows, but you're not supposed to say. Of course, every sport's got a rampant drug abuse problem. And if Cup drivers, if that's actually the case, I wouldn't be surprised because it has got to be hard as hell to stay focused for 4 hours on end in a Cup car. Like I know I've done a lot of sim racing, so I know what it's like to be in the zone, out of the zone for these races. I've done races 2 hours in length, 3 hours in length, 4 hours in length. And you can't, and at this kind of a level, you can't let up for any of those hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You got to be at 100% of your game for every single millisecond of those 4 hours. Otherwise, you're going to end up losing. It is one of the most difficult things to do, to have that kind of an attention span, because once you're the first hour, you got the adrenaline going, everything's going great. And then in that like last half an hour race, once again, the adrenaline starts firing up. All right, we can start knocking off positions here. But that middle of the race is some of the most difficult, grueling parts of racing. It's like, oh my God, is this race ever going to end? How far along are we? When is the next pit stop? Holy crap. This is a hard thing. This is a really, really, really difficult thing to do. All right. Reagan's up into 19th. Come on, Reagan. Oh, Elliott just got the lead. Elliott. Nope. Looks like my stage one winner isn't going to pan out. Yeah, it looks like my stage one winner is not going to pan out if Elliott's going to the lead. I'm just going to say that right now. Since Elliott's got the lead, he's going to stay there for a good 40 laps. I gotta tell you what. Chase Elliott is always fast whenever you go to any plate track, but man, he's really good. Look at this run by Logano here on the outside. Logano's another great plate track. All of the Penske cars are absolutely phenomenal. You take a look at Logano, Keselowski, and Blaney. All of them are extremely talented. Look at this, all the way almost into the wall. Did he touch the wall? I'd be surprised if the 22 didn't touch the wall there. He was right up against it. Oh, wow. Elliott. Jeez, Elliott's going to wreck somebody. I'm just going to say that right now. Elliott's going to wreck somebody. Jesus. Wow. Elliott's going to wreck someone. It might not happen right now, but Elliott's going to wreck someone if he keeps on driving like that. That is not okay. I mean, I get driving aggressively and whatnot, but that was not okay. All right, here comes Elliott. He's going to try to get back to the lead, but Stenhouse is behind him. That bottom line's got more momentum. Nope. Because Logano's going to stall him there. Oh, Kurt Busch, you numpty. What are you doing? Where's Blaney? I'm gonna find out where Blaney is. There he is. He's on the inside lane. Come on, Blaney, jump to the outside. Keselowski's letting you in. Come on, Blaney, get to the outside. Man, Logano and Stenhouse are unbelievably fast. Man, that's going to be really hard to do. Oh, boy. So now traffic is going to play a part into who's going to win this stage. Lovely. It's one of those things in NR 2003. You look forward, you're thinking, oh, we're going to have a really good race here. Oh, oh, you're screwed, Elliott. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey, goodbye. Oh man, that did not work out well for you, did it, Elliott? Ah, yes, shrub around. Shrubs around again. All right. That's another left rear tire down. Ha 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 ha! Uh-oh, problems with McMurray as well. Luckily, I didn't take McMurray for my main roster, but I do have McMurray on another roster, so that means I'm going to slide McMurray down to the reserves and put Keselowski in there. And Right now, I'm going to slide A.J. Allmendinger to the reserves there and put Keselowski in. Wow, I put Keselowski in as the reserves. I think I know why. It's because Brett Keselowski is really prone to DNFs. That's why I put him in there, because Keselowski is really prone to DNFs. Oh, smart. And here I put Allmendinger in because he's a dependable driver, but Dinger isn't going to do crap. Come on, boys, 5 minutes, put that car back together and get it back out on the track, or fix whatever the rear tire issue is. Yeah, get that Bondo on the car. Not a good day for the Canadian. Yep, it's flat. It's flat. It's just flat. Hello, Kennington. Logano, Harvick, Blaney comes in. Damn it. Well, I'm not getting those 10 points. Not getting those 10 points. You know, one of the things that I've studied here with this stage point system is that those stage points are actually extremely important. You know, I used to think that all these stage points mean nothing. These stage points really mean nothing. And then I do 3 different full simulations of the 2018 season, which, by the way, as they came out, the champions came out as Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, and Martin Truex Jr. So we have an ambiguous champion there. But every single time when we're talking about points, those stage points make a huge difference. So if you can go up there and get some stage points, that is a huge, huge, huge thing. Stage points are always important. Okay, why are they showing? Okay, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is retired. Stop showing commercials for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Seriously. I get it. NASCAR's most popular driver because his dad ended up passing away in the Daytona 500. Okay, just stop showing Dale Jr. ads. He's no longer in the Cup Series. He's no longer disappointing millions of fans. Just stop. These ads need to stop. It's time to stop. Oh, jeez. Mimsy? Did he just call him? Nah. That's all right. We're just gonna close that down. We're not gonna look at that. We will keep the live chat up though, because that's something I have extreme difficulties doing during live streams because I can't have live streams like frames out and all that stuff. So if the live stream's gonna start cutting frames out and I start doing stuff that's gonna make it cut more frames, it's only gonna diminish the live stream quality even more. So we can't do that. Ought to be a good one. All right, let's get ourselves a drink here. I got to keep people entertained for hours. As far as dinner is concerned, we'll just get dinner at Jack's tonight. We'll be fine. No. All right, can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can still see me from that angle. So. Now, I'd like to make a comment right now on this 2018 Camaro, man. It is quite possibly the ugliest NASCAR that I've seen since the 1970s. Like, it's just, wow, it's just not aesthetically pleasing. I thought that the Toyota Camry looked real bad. The new Toyota Camry looked real bad, but at least it was fast. This 2018 Camaro looks awful. Yeah, and that Camaro's only up. Well, that Camaro needs like 500 horsepower to pull the speeds that these guys are going. They've only run them like 320, 330 in these cars. McDowell and Dinger. All right. I don't have McDowell, but I do have Dinger. So I might actually want to start Dinger. My mom put Dinger over Bubba here, actually. That's okay. I have until stage 2 to figure this stuff out. All right, so we got 6 laps. Blaney's got to come up. So come on, Blaney. Come on, Blaney. Come on, Reagan. Here we go. That's McDowell. That's the bright yellow car in the outside lane. That's McDowell. Bright yellow car in the inside lane. That's Blaney. And that's Boyer. Okay, wow. People are like, nope, I'm not going to race. 3. 3 wide. Yeah, Truex number 78 is going to be falling back. Truex is just not good. Elliott's going to wreck someone. Jesus. Elliott's going to wreck someone. I'm telling you, Elliott is going to wreck someone. He's got a really good race car, but man, he is going to wreck someone. The way he's driving, that is not okay, man. Someone's got to go up there and tell him, like, look, it's okay to be aggressive and all, but what you're doing right now, you're putting lives on the line. This is not okay. Now, Blaney's not going to come anywhere close to a stage win. Oh, here comes Suarez down on the bottom. Where the hell did Suarez come from? Whoa, Kyle Larson. He didn't wreck? Holy shit. I thought for certain that was going to be a massive pileup. Watch this shit. Oh my God. How do you not wreck that? Unbelievable. These, you want proof that these are the 40 best drivers in the world? Damn. How do you save that? How do you not wreck that car? Come on, McDowell. Hell yeah. No. All right, come on, McDowell. Wish my radio still works so I can throw on the MRN broadcast. There comes Blaney. Here comes Blaney up the middle. Holy crap. Wow, here comes Blaney. Blaney's going to push Stenhouse to the front here. Yeah, stage points are extremely important. I can tell you that from a mathematical perspective. All right, Blaney's holding back. He's going to make a run here. He's going to make a big-ass run. Here he comes, Stenhouse. Dear God, Stenhouse. Everyone's wrecking. There goes big one. Oh, shit. Byron in the wall. Johnson in the wall. Jones. Ty Dillon. All right, 2 Toyotas. That's all 4 Toyotas taking, and Hamlin's a couple laps down. Yes. And none of my drivers got involved in that. Well, Blaney, but okay, watch. Here it goes. Blaney's going to go to the bottom. Stenhouse desperately tries to block. Now, if there's no yellow line rule, there's no wreck here, by the way. I'd like to point that out. Oh, Kyle Larson instigated that. He fucking saved it using the apron to set him straight. Johnson ends up getting into the wreck. That is always good. Always good news to hear the 48 getting into a wreck. Good idea by Suarez. Ooh. Man. Jesus. I gotta tell you what, you really gain some respect for these drivers when you see how hard these guys hit the wall. Man, Suarez hit that a ton. Damn. Okay, so Blaney tries to pass high. Stenhouse blocks. Blaney goes low. Stenhouse blocks. Blaney's on the back of him. Stenhouse goes too far low. He goes up into the wall. Blaney checks up, and that starts a clusterfuck. And that ends up with the 19 in the wall. Ty Dillon with absolutely nowhere to go. Same thing with Johnson and Byron. So Byron's not going to get anything done today. So William Byron is not going to become the first driver in NASCAR history to win in his first career race. Nice try, though. Go back to start. Welcome to Hendrick's 4th team, Byron. Are you ready for some mediocrity? Oh, God. Think of all the drivers that have been part of Hendrick's 4th team. I mean, you got to realize that 24 team isn't the 24 team. They transferred the 5 teams' assets to the 4 and to the 24, and they took the 24's assets to the 9. So the real 24 team is the 9. So right now, Byron is in Casey Kane's car. And outside of Mark Martin's 2009 season and Casey Kane's 2014 season, the 5 car has done nothing for the 25. I mean, either way you look at it, right? Because yeah, the 5 when it was the fourth Hendrick car, or the 25 when it was the fourth Hendrick car. Historically, even drivers that are good like Casey Mears, and Brian Vickers. I mean, I think we can all agree that they were at least decently skilled drivers. Ricky Craven, another example. Ken Schrader, all of them. I think we can all agree that they're respectable drivers. Just weren't able to get anything done. Now, Dallenbach was a terrible idea. Like, no disrespect to Wally, but I never saw the upside in him. Good guy, not a good driver. I mean, if I were to compare him to anybody, I would compare him to Austin Dillon. Looks like Minecraft Boss Games would like to say hello. Well, hello back to you as well. Welcome to probably what is going to be the most blatantly biased. Okay, so as far as predictions, of course, I had a prediction that Blaney was going to win stage 1. That didn't necessarily work out too well for me. Close, didn't work out too well. I've got Keselowski slated to win stage 2, and I've got David Reagan to win the race. I'm, of course, part of NASCAR Fantasy Live. I was ranked 161 globally last year at NASCAR Fantasy Live out of about 200,000 players. So, yeah, I was doing really, really well with NASCAR Fantasy. And now with this new system, it's a total crapshoot. You can look at any stats you want, and it's just, and it's going to be really difficult to determine stuff. You can look at stats all day, but in the end, when you're facing points just off the finishing position, it becomes extremely difficult. As far as my fantasy live roster, I've got Blaney, Logano, Reagan, Keselowski, and Bubba Wallace with Allmendinger on reserve. Right now, Joey Logano, I think, has gotten penalized and has gone multiple laps down. I'm going to need to pull up the live timing to make sure that that's the case. If he's gone multiple laps down, I'm going to swap in Dinger for Logano. Oh, can't wait to hear Radioactive for that one. Oh, Radioactive's going to be great. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. And so far, I got to say, it's been a pretty good race for me. Shrub ended up having 2 shredded tires. He's in the back. Suarez is gone. Jones is gone. So those are a bunch of Toyotas that are done. Logano is a lap down confirmed. So unless he gets back on the lead lap by the end of stage 2, I am going to put Dinger in for Logano. I didn't take Logano on that play. Making sure Logano's out of my lineup. And Jamie McMurray, of course, had that flat tire, so he's down the lap, so I can't use him. Oh, did I pick McMurray to win? I gotta tell you what, I would disagree with Truex because he's not good on the plate tracks, but Bowman's got a really strong car, and Kyle Larson, he's hit or miss at these tracks. So I don't know about Larson either, but Bowman's a pretty safe pick. I say he definitely finishes this race. Of course, we've already had one big wreck. That's not going to be the final big wreck of the day. I mean, we're only going to have about 20 cars finishing this race and maybe 5 or 6 on the lead lap. So just keep that in mind. I mean, just take a look at the chase race at Talladega, where I think we literally only had 5 cars on the lead lap when they crossed the line. 5 or 6. Couldn't have been any more than that. Brad Keselowski proved that he's just NASCAR's demigod of racing. All right. So once again, you're going to see Blaney cut down here. Stenhouse, he goes too far, so that's going to make Blaney get him in the right rear. Both Blaney and Stenhouse checks up, and since they're going 3 wide behind him, that is a total clusterfuck. And man, Suarez just hit that wall a ton. Man, Suarez just hit that wall a ton. Yeah, there is going to be a lot of wrecked race cars. We've got a lot of young drivers in here, a lot of rookies. Not necessarily rookies, but a lot of drivers that have only been in the sport for a couple of years. You take a look at Larson, both of the Dylans. You take a look at Byron, Elliott, Bowman. You take a look at Blaney, although Blaney's probably the most mature of all of them. Stenhouse is a relatively new addition. Bubba Wallace. If I didn't mention them yet, Suarez and Jones. They're basically new additions. Like I just rambled off 10 drivers that could theoretically win this race that really haven't been in the sport for all that long. And they don't really know patience yet, haven't developed patience. Now I look at it, that was a hell of a move by Menard. Man. All right, so Bowman's going to take him down. The best Toyota is Gray Galding. How many times? The best Toyota is Gray Galding. I'm surprised he hasn't wrecked yet. I mean, Gray Galding. That's horrible. That is just car abuse. How can the best Toyota in the field be Gray fucking Galding? Oh my god. Oh, Truex is horrible on the plate races. Man. All right, so Paul Menard, I think he's going to have a little bit of a career renaissance here for the Wood brothers. He was never given a really big shot with RCR. He was always the third car in RCR. I don't think RCR ever gave him any good equipment. I want to see what Paul Menard can do in a real car here, because I don't think he is as bad of a driver as everyone makes him out to be. Sometimes he is mediocre, but I really don't think Menard is as bad of a driver as some people make him out to be. All right, we got 3 Penske Fords here. 1, 2, 3. If you want to consider the Wood Brothers part of Penske, which I think that's a completely fair assessment. We also got Brendan Gaughan up in the top 10. Nice. Got great golf. You know, that team is bankrupt. How are they in the top 10? How is a bankrupt team in the top 10 of the Daytona 500? Man, that is not okay. Now watch this hit again. If this doesn't make you cringe. Man. Absolutely insane. Blaney, what are you doing? Work with your teammates. You're not benefiting your teammates, Blaney. Stay up high. All right, now that Brad Keselowski's up there, Brad Keselowski, I have him to win stage 2, and that looks very likely all of a sudden. Oh, Byron's still out on the track. So, go Byron? No. Go Reagan. Reagan, I think, is actually behind Byron. Is that Reagan behind Byron? Get that cam off Truex. No one cares about trucks. Come on. Trucks can finish outside of the top 20 a couple times a year, and that's going to be at Daytona and Talladega. And those are going to be the only times he finishes outside the top 20 all season long. So, come on. Just keep the camera off Trucks. He'll lead 200 laps next week. You'll have plenty of time to promote Trucks next week. Pretty simple. Okay, I'll tell you exactly what it has to do with Larry McReynolds. It has to do with something called, okay, that's wreck damage from earlier. I'll tell you exactly what that has to do with Larry McReynolds. Basically, what's going on, these cars are right down on the ground. You hit the brakes on a car, the weight's going to shift forward. If you don't allow that weight to shift forward, that car's not going to stop very well. So you shift that weight forward. You can't shift that weight forward, which these guys can't since their cars are literally on the ground. You can't shift that weight forward. That car's not going to fucking stop. So basically, you hit the brakes and you get nothing. Like, more often than not, yeah, at Daytona, do you really need brakes at Daytona? No, you don't. But getting into pit stops, yeah, that's going to be a big issue if you're not used to it. You get on the brakes and you can't allow that weight shift. You're not going to slow down as fast. So that's what that no ride height rule is basically giving them. I mean, these cars are going to be right along the ground, so yeah, they're going to go 202, 203, 204 miles an hour. I'd say the fastest lap time right now is 202.892 miles an hour, 11 lead changes, 9 liters, and 3 cautions. I mean, that's great and all, but man. Hmm. My man Blaney. I mean, let's not forget here. If AJ Allmendinger wins this race, JTG Doherty Racing is going to have to give away $1 million. So AJ Allmendinger is not going to win this race. That's just straight up fact. Nobody's going to be giving away $1 million. So Dinger is not going to be winning this race. Neither is my man Busher. Keselowski's doing a good job. Almirola's up there. That's about what you would expect. Almirola's a really underrated plate racer. I really want to see what Almirola can do in equipment that isn't described as complete and utter trash. I mean, well, then again, I mean, Richard Petty put together a decent car for him last year, and actually, Almirola did a really good job in that Richard Petty car. He never qualified well, but damn, was he good at finishing. He was always an excellent fantasy roster pick, and they started to reflect that and actually started hiking up his money totals by the end of the season. I think it was up to $15, $16. But he was getting a lot of PD throughout the season. He would always start like 25th, 26th, 27th, and then by the end of the race, he'd end up 15th. Like, he was a fantastic pick for fantasy last year. Him and Reagan were both fantastic picks, and Reagan was another one where he was started around $5, and then he kept on going up. He just kept on going up. There was $6 next week, and then $7 the next week, and then $7.50, then $8, and then by the end of the season, it was 10. It was a $10 pick. That's not good. Castle was a good substitution every once in a while, but Castle was really hit and miss. Logano needs to get his fucking lap back. Hey, David Reagan, what's up, man? It's on the outside lane. Come on, Reagan. All right, don't get too far out in front, Blaney. And he's also getting a good push by veteran Eric Almirola. I mean, this is something that might surprise a few people, but Eric Almirola this is now going to be his 11th year in the Cup Series. I can't believe I'm saying that. It actually just popped up on the graphic. Eric Almirola, this is going to be his 11th year in the Cup Series, and it's like, Yeah, he debuted in 2008 running the number 8 car part-time with Mark Martin. And of course, Mark Martin, not in the 8 car, but in the 01 car, he ended up sitting a race out as the points leader. That's something that I'm always going to remember. Hey, Mark Martin is one of 2 drivers in the modern era to sit out the race as the points leader. I'm like, yeah, good job, Martin. Oh, there'll never be another driver like Mark Martin out there. Bubba's losing some pace. That inside line is looking terrible right now. That's not okay. Let's not get into a huge fight. Bubba Wallace, how is he doing? Well, right now he's got 24 total points, no stage points. That'll put him 13th overall, 12th overall right now. So Bubba Wallace, I have him picked in my fantasy roster because, hey, he started 7th. He was actually up in 2nd really early on in this race. He was up in 2nd, doing real well. But then he slid way back after a pit stop, and now he's just coming back up now. So better watch out because I think that we're going to have one of our longest green flag stints of the day. Oh, Bubba Wallace is on that inside line, so he's screwed. Man, this sucks that Logano's a lap down. I'm really glad that at this roster I've constructed here because I'm gonna get a decent amount of points from this roster. And I'm not gonna really burden myself here. AJ Allmendinger might be one of the people that I end up using 10 times in the season. I mean, no doubt about it. I'm going to use him for all 4 of the plate races probably. And at least put him on reserve for all 4 of the plate races. I'm going to use him for Sonoma and Watkins Glen. I'm going to use him for both of the Martinsville races. So that's 8. I'll probably put him in track that he usually does really well at is Texas, I believe. Although I don't really need to do that because there's no cap. There's no there's no salary cap anymore, so I don't have to worry about putting in AJ Allmendinger. I can just put in Martin Truex and Kevin Harvick. Do we really want to run Martin Truex at Texas though? Do you want to wait because you put Truex at both Kansas races, both Charlotte races, both Chicagoland races? I mean, that's just something you got to consider. We've got more than 10 mile-and-a-half races, and we got to make sure that we pick the 10 that Martin Truex doesn't wreck out of. Ryan Blaney is doing a great job. I wouldn't call him the favorite. I think that's a little bit of a stretch. I wouldn't call Brad Keselowski the favorite. I gotta say that if I were to pick anybody to win the 500, it would be Blaney. But Blaney's not gonna finish the race. I mean, just let's not sugarcoat it. Blaney is not going to finish this race. So, hey, Bubba Wallace is up into 8th. Uh-oh, look out. Mark Thompson getting in the way. Slow car. Get on the apron. Concede your position. All right, crank it up. Aside from the commercials, I really do love the Fox presentation style. They do a freaking amazing job more often than not. All right, time to pull up, Bubba. Oh, William Byron in the wall. Byron is in the wall. Forced in the wall by Bubba Wallace. Yeah, Bubba just put him in the wall, point blank. Yeah, point blank, Bubba put him in the wall. He didn't blow a tire. William Byron's just trying to stay to the outside. Now his tire's gone. Yellow flag. There's debris on the track. They're gonna have to call it. Yep, caution flag is out. Oh, you just realized that now, Larry Mack. Go, Blaney! Reagan! Yes! Oh. Go back to mediocrity, trucks. Nobody likes you. Just get out of the lead. I really liked earlier on in the broadcast where they said, "Oh, Martin Truex had the most impressive season in NASCAR history since Jeff Gordon in 1996," and I was like, that doesn't make any sense on about 30 different levels. I mean, just take a look at Kevin Harvick's 2015 campaign where he had an average finish of 8.7, and that's almost a position better than Truex. I mean, both Harvick and Logano had average finishes better than Truex that year. I mean, they both had 20 plus top fives and 28 top tens. You can't argue with those statistics. Truex was, I mean, he was great at the mile and a half, but he was just garbage everywhere else. Hot garbage everywhere else. I mean, he just gets really lucky the fact that everyone else also decided to race like hot garbage on the tracks that he raced hot garbage on. So like Bristol and Richmond, Daytona and Talladega, he's just not good at those tracks. He got his first career win at Dover, but if I remember correctly, that was on some kind of a fuel mileage gamble or something. Truex isn't really that good at Dover either. He's just not good at anything under a mile and a half, with the exception of Martinsville, of course, but that's because that's more like a road course, and Truex is perfectly fine at road courses. But it's like, what are you doing? Phoenix is another track that Truex is hot garbage at. But when you have an average finish of third on the mile and a half, and mile and a half make up half the schedule, that's going to give you an average finish of 9.4. You take a look at other seasons where drivers have dominated the mile and a half, they usually don't end up well in the playoffs. You take a look at Casey Kane's 2007 campaign. I think it was 2006 campaign, 2007 campaign. Maybe it was 2009. I don't know, but one of those late 2000s campaigns where he got 6 wins, all of them on mile and a halves, all of them before the chase, and he comes into the chase and just flops. You had Kyle Busch, who also had a dominating season in mile and a half. I think in 2008, ended up having 8 wins coming into the chase. Flops. Like he just completely falls face first. It's awful. What do you mean they're not interested in winning stages? They had the most stage wins out of all teams last year. What kind of pot are you smoking? Seriously, come on, guys. Step up your commentary. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Dum da dum dum dum. Yeah, that's great. Camrys are built in Kentucky. I think everyone knows that. Yeah, we know that Trucks is screwed. Kevin Harvick's not going to push Blaney, though, because Kevin Harvick's not interested in working with Blaney. I'm going to tell you this right now. Harvick's not going to work with Blaney, and Trucks is going to take the lead for good and probably keep it to the stage. I'm going to guarantee you that's what's going to happen here. Blaney's not going to hold this. And I told you Harvick was not going to work with them. Yep. Harvick completely unwilling to work with Blaney. And that's going to put Brad Keselowski in front of Blaney, too. Blaney, you got to pull down right now. You got to pull down right now. You got to work with Keselowski. Harvick's not going to help you. There's my man, Reagan. There you go. Hi, Felicia. Here comes Kez. Yep. Here comes Elliott. This is a big wreck waiting to happen here. Oh, we're still 22 laps from the stage, so I think we're going to be okay. Who? And what does that have to do with anything? Well then, you can't do that. You need a black flag tricks. You can't do that. That needs to be black flagged. You can't do that. What the hell? You can't do that. You can't hook bumpers. Stenhouse, you're in the sucker hole. Bye-bye. You can't hook bumpers. 78 needs to be brought down pit road for a penalty. Rules change every week. I swear to God. Rules change from race to race. You can't do that. Yep. Oh my God. And Danica Patrick wrecks again. Keselowski involved. No. Holy shit, I hope Chase Elliott's okay. Okay, he's good. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's good. Well, I can't play Keselowski anymore. Keselowski's done. I told you Chase Elliott was going to wreck someone. He ends up wrecking himself. I told you Chase Elliott was going to wreck someone. Damn, that sucks. Reagan had a car that was going to win this damn race. I told you Chase Elliott was going to wreck someone. Yeah, someone's going to need to sit down with Chase Elliott and be like, look, you can't do this on the super speedways. Because this is how you wreck people. He damn near wrecked Kurt Busch. He damn near wrecked Kyle Larson, and now he's just straight up wrecked himself. And he bounced off the wall good too. You know what? He's still on the lead lap. It'll be fine. He isn't going to win. And that means I'm not going to get any bonus points for this race. Well, Brett Keselowski is officially out of all of my lineups. Thank you, Chase. Did that put Logano on the lead lap? If Logano's on the lead lap, that's not terrible. Logano's on the lead lap. I think that's a good one. I think we're still good. Bubba Wallace is looking like he's going to be a really good pick right now. Logano is on the lead lap. I think we've got a saving grace here because I don't know if Logano's back on the lead lap or if Reagan's a lap down or what's going on. Reagan's still out there. Yes, Logano's back on the lead lap. Awesome. Reagan looks like he's on the tail end of the lead lap. You know what? I'm just gonna star up my drivers here. Reagan, stop it. Let me start my drivers here. So, damn it. You're not gonna let me start my drivers here? So I can start. Okay, he's up here. I see now. What the hell? Off my screen. So 12, 21, 47. Dinger's still doing a fine job. Logano's still doing okay. We know that Kez is out of it, so just put up Bubba Wallace as well. All right. That's a roster. No matter what happens now, that's a roster. Oh, nobody cares about Robbie Gordon anymore. Yeah, that's exactly what got him turned around. I mean, they're just straight up. What the fuck are you doing, Elliot? Like that just has to be asked. What the fuck are you doing? But actually, you know what? This isn't terrible. This isn't terrible. This might not benefit us now, but we're taking Keselowski out of our lineup, and Keselowski can now be used for later races. So this isn't terrible. This could have some returns later on. I wish Reagan got through that. As long as Reagan stays on the lead lap, I don't care. If Reagan can stay in the draft and Reagan can stay on the lead lap, Reagan can win this race. I'm still standing tall, man. David Reagan's gonna win the Daytona 500. I'm telling you. And if Reagan can't win the Daytona 500 in his 38, he's gonna get into the 34 for Michael McDowell, and Reagan's gonna win it in the 34. I don't care. Reagan's gonna win the 500 somehow. I'm telling you, man. There's gonna be a surprise winner. Yeah, it's not going to be an orthodox winner at all. It is going to be a shock winner. I mean, just take a look at some of the names that we have up here already. Trevor Bayne, I mean, just take a look at all these names. Trevor Bayne, Paul Menard, both of them haven't won since 2011. You got Eric Almirola. He hasn't won since 2014. Bubba Wallace, a rookie. Should be noted, Jeffrey Earnhardt in the 00 is in 10th. Gray Galding, in the bankrupt BK Racing Toyota, is in 11th. Somehow Denny Hamlin's still on the track. I don't know how the hell that's possible. A.J. Allmendinger, Chris Buescher are still in it. Michael McDowell's still up here. Dee Burrito's still up here. Brendan Gaughan's still in the race. David Gilliland is on the lead lap. Wow. Gilliland is on the lead lap. All right, Reagan, come on. Casey Kane, good? Well, it's Casey Kane. Like, who cares? He used to be one of NASCAR's popular drivers, and then he went to Hendrick Motorsports. Absolutely shat the bucket, and now nobody cares. And Danica Patrick is out of the Daytona 500. I couldn't imagine a better way for Danica Patrick's final race in NASCAR to end other than getting involved in an accident. Congratulations, Danica Patrick. You are officially one of the most forgettable drivers in NASCAR history. Enjoy being a footnote alongside Juan Pablo Montoya. That is incorrect because there was a female driver back in the 1970s that actually won races. Green flag, Blaney. What? Either. Okay, is Reagan still with the draft? Okay, Logano's back on the lead lap, so we're still in business here, guys. We're still in business. The 78's slow. Just stay with your Ford people, Blaney. 78's one of the slowest cars on the track. Just stay with your Ford buddies, and you'll be fine. Damn it. That's all right, Reagan. He'll be able to continue. Yeah, Reagan's done for the day. At least Reagan's going to have more points. Well, if there's any solace to pull from this, don't worry. Many more people are going to DNF in this race. So we're all good. We didn't get the winner correct. That's okay. Watch, it'll be McDowell. It's going to piss me off so much if McDowell wins this race. Brad Keselowski. Hey, the cat in the hat. Yeah, Reagan's done. That sucks. Yeah, oh, yeah, Stenhouse is screwed. Awesome. That's okay. This is usually how plate races go for me. I end up having like people wreck out in my roster, and then all of a sudden necromancy will happen, and the rest of my 4 picks will finish godlike. this happened. This happened to me 3 out of the 4 times of the plate races last week. Now, actually, last year, like I said, I told you I ranked 160 globally. The first race, the Daytona 500 last year, I actually ended up with negative points. So before the season, of course, you have 0 points. I started the second race of the season with negative 2 points. I'm not even kidding. I started the season with negative 2 points. And I did terribly the first 10 races. Terribly. And I made up a lot of ground in the final 26 races. Ended up winning my league. My friends over at VIP League, they always provide excellent competition. Now, I actually can't tell. Oh, wait, here we go. Live race results telling me whether if I'm doing good or not. I'm actually in second place right now. So, you know what? Yeah. I'll take it. So right now I'm actually in second place in the league. So I'm doing really good. Right now Woo is winning. Let's see who he's got. He's gonna drop. He's gonna drop like a rock because he has Stenhouse. So once Stenhouse's points come through, actually I think Stenhouse's points have come through. So he's still way up there. So we're gonna have to hope for like Denny Hamlin to fuck up or something. That was a really poor idea, putting in Alex Bowman and Denny Hamlin for Daytona. He's going to get a lot of points here, but those are people that you want to select for other races, especially Denny Hamlin. You're going to want him for road courses. You're going to want him for Martinsville. You're gonna want him for a lot of short tracks. You're going to want him for Darlington. Like you're going to want Hamlin for other races. And Alex Bowman's going to look extremely strong later on. So I don't know if picking Alex Bowman was a sound strategy or not. Dinger can start to do well for me, though. Come on. That's all right. Like I said, AJ Allmendinger, he's somebody that isn't necessarily going to be getting up there going for stage points. It's not someone that does that. I better keep the camera on me. That'd probably be a good thing to do. Keep your camera on. I just realized that this is actually a really nice white background. As long as I'm not wearing something right, I should probably like put this through OBS. Key out the white walls here. Get a more interesting background going. Yeah, nothing's going on with my phone, so still good. Plenty good. Okay, final lap of stage 2. Come on, let's just be clean. Please just let's be clean here. No wrecking anybody. Paul Menard, just stay in line. Don't be greedy. Yeah, they're not going to drop out of line. They're like, fuck this. Oh! Bye-bye, Menard. Well, it looks like I was wrong with the stage. The correct answer was stage 2. The correct answer was stage 2. Yeah, of course he's got Blaney. Looks like Logano's about to give me some stage points. He's also got Logano though. Shit. No one else is getting me stage points, and he's also gonna get. It's also gonna get a stage point from Hamlin. Looking strong to start the season though. 153 points. Still looking strong to start the season. At least that's my official account. My other accounts are looking atrocious. Yeah, I'm fourth in this one, only with 116 points, and yeah, I can see why. I've got 2 DNF'd cars there. That's actually the winners league. So I'm not doing good there. And then there's this, where I'm 10th, and this is also not doing well. So I'm like, going to put in my serious picks on this, and the other 2 would just be like experimental picks. Playing around with multiple leagues since. I'll be right back. Oh. Okay. I just heard Mike McDowell being mentioned on the rock. All right. I haven't counted the stage 2 points here yet. Okay, so now I'm kicked down to 3rd after that. Didn't get a good amount of stage points. I'll be fine. Got more stage points than I thought, though. That's not bad. What's Kimmy doing? Oh, he's got 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, so. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Oh, Logano! Allmendinger's leading. Hey! Oh, no. Don't talk to Blaney. Don't talk to Blaney. Oh, don't. No. Don't dial up the stage winner. Oh, the curse of the dial-up is going to affect him. No, I don't need Ryan Blaney wrecking out. I only picked him for the stage points because he's going to be a surefire. I mean, he's guaranteed 18 points. Guaranteed 19 points in this race now. It's pretty good. So we got at least 19 points with Blaney. We're doing good. We're doing good. Let's see what analytics say. Yeah, that's about right. Cut up to 3 like so. Yeah, Ryan Blaney picks up a playoff point, but is he going to win a race this season? Think about that. And I descend back down to 3rd. Oh, boy. He's got 1, 2, 4. He's got 1, 2, 3. So we've got 1, 2, 11, 13. Oh, now we've got 1, 2, 11, 17. Oh, boy. Dinger, don't do this to me, man. At least stay on the lead lap. Don't do this to me, Dinger. He's a long way away from falling off the lead lap. 22 drivers are on the lead lap. Justin Marks is first car 1 lap down, it looks like. Maybe 24 drivers? I can't tell who's on the lead lap and who isn't. This live timing board that they have here is horrible. Here we go. Let's bring up the raw feed because the raw feed's a lot better. This is looking a lot nicer. All right, so we got Brendan Gaughan up in the 5th. I should have taken Brendan Gaughan. Someone said that Brendan Gaughan was going to be a good idea. I'm not saying this. I'm nodding my head. I'm like, Brendan Gaughan looks like a great idea. I mean, if we were doing the traditional fantasy roster, I'll tell you this right now: Ryan Blaney would be the GOAT. He'd be the best pick by far right now, and that's probably the reason why I picked Blaney, because I'm like, oh, he's going to lead the most laps, so yeah, he's probably going to win a stage or 2. Predicting those stage winners is going to be a bitch this year, and I'm telling you, I'm not going to crack the top 1,000 this year. Not with this. Not with this setup. On the previous setup, I was looking to gun for the overall victory in NASCAR Fantasy Live. I was looking to be #1 globally next year. I was going to be able to do it, no doubt about it. But now this entire rule system change, I look at it and it's like it's just a roll of the dice. Oh, so Clint Boyer's winless streak is going to get closer and closer to 2,000 days. Good job, Boyer. Ooh, I might be dropping down to 4th. That's okay. My rosters are known for coming back in the last 10 laps and winning. We're fine. Everything's great. Okay, so we are 1 and we are 2. Now we just need to get Wallace and Dinga up here. Michael McDowell was the pick. Yep. I picked the wrong driver. Yep, the correct pick was Michael McDowell. That sucks. That really does suck because, I figured, David, this is going to be Reagan's race, but yeah, the correct pick was Michael McDowell. That just irks me, man. All right, where's Bubba? Is he on the high lane? He's on the high lane. Why is his number so far down on his car? Whoa. Denny Hamlin is not the favorite. I can tell you that right now. If he gets in the lead, he's going to be tough to pass, but he's got to get to the lead, and that's not going to happen. All right, we're back in second. Bubba Wallace up into 8th. Jesus, there's a lot of carnage in this race. Oh, yeah. How about that? That is 4. How about D Burrito in 7? Nothing more yet. Come on, we got to go up there. We got to get Woo. We got to pass Woo. No doubt about it. We got to get up here. We got to pass Woo. That's not going to happen anytime soon. 150 FP is a lot. I think the most FP I ever had was like 120 or 130. I never had 150. I mean, you got to be thinking this season we're probably going to be pushing 200 FP because we don't have any we don't have any budget restrictions anymore. So we're going to be pushing a lot more FP this season. Another Toyota sponsored thing? Oh. No commercials with 70 laps left in the race? Oh, we got a car peeling off pit road. Who was that? Was that Bain? Trevor Bain to pit road. He's fucked. Or was it Trevor Bain? Yeah, Trevor Bain's fucked. Bubba Wallace up into 7th. AJ Allmendinger up into 10th. 11th. So that means I've got 4 drivers inside the top 10. So obviously my picks aren't terrible. 4 drivers in the top 11. So my picks aren't terrible. I've obviously got good picks. I mean, I just the one that actually wins the race. To myself in the webcam, I look absolutely cooked. Oh boy. All right. All right, we are up to 180 points now. So we're climbing up a little bit. AJ Allmendinger's up into 9. Oh, don't spin out my man Dinger, please. Bowman, don't do that. No. Okay, so Dinger, he's content with staying on that outside lane. He's not. Yeah, D Burrito. Yeah, I mean Matt DiBenedetto is, I told people when he was racing with BK Racing, I told everyone that this guy Matt DiBenedetto, he's gonna be a really good driver one day. People freaking laughed at me. People freaking laughed at me at the VIP, like, oh, he crashes all the time. I'm like, no, this DiBenedetto guy, he's gonna be a good driver one of these days. And he just got the Jeff Gordon seal of approval on the Fox broadcast. So I'll tell you what, you get a seal of approval from one of the best drivers of all time. I'd say you're a pretty good driver. And I said the same thing about Corey LaJoie in the 23. I say, if he can get his inconsistencies fixed, Corey LaJoie is going to be another really good driver because he makes the best out of some of the worst equipment I've ever seen with that number 23. I mean, he had an average finish that was about 29th, which holy hell for his team, 29. I think Corey LaJoie is another driver that's severely underrated, but again, he's got to get some inconsistency problems fixed. kind of like Kyle Larson or Chase Elliott. They're just over aggressive. DiBenedetto, though, he isn't necessarily that over aggressive. Another driver I want to see in the Cup Series is Brett Moffitt. Like, he got that top 10 for Michael Waltrip Racing back in 2014 or 2015. I can't remember when it was. We haven't seen him since. It's like, dude, the guy finished 8th at Atlanta. I'll never forget that. I'm like, who the hell is this guy finishing 8th at Atlanta? So much for Toyota All Out. Red 01002 would like to say hi. Well, hi. Okay, so at this point, looks like we're hoping for Hamlin to wreck. That's fine. I can deal with that. A lot of these people have 2 DNFs in their lineup. Me and Wu are the only 2 people to have a single DNF in our lineup. And I don't even think Stenhouse is out. He's not. Stenhouse is just a lap down. So, excuse me. Stenhouse is only a lap down, so even then, Stenhouse isn't out. So Wu is by far. Oh boy, don't have a hiccup attack now. Wu is looking like he's going to be winning this, unless that 11 bites the dust. Which great. I don't want to see Bowman bite the dust, even though that Bowman's on his team. Like I don't want to see Bowman bite the dust because Bowman's going to be a star in this sport, and he does not deserve that. Oh, now Wu's running 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus Christ! So yeah, I just realized that his drivers are running 1, 2, 3, 4. So, geez, you're not going to beat them. So here I am. I'm running 1, 2, 6, 10. And I'm not running any drivers that you would conceivably use later on in the season. Like here's Wu, he's running Bowman. You'd probably want to use him later on somewhere. And he's also using Hamlin, which is another driver that you'd probably want to use for a different track. But here I'm using AJ Allmendinger, which, yeah, you're going to use him elsewhere, but you're not going to use him for 10 races. Bubba Wallace, he's driving for the 43. How many other times are you going to be able to pick Bubba Wallace in a non-cap league? So this is probably going to be like my one of 2 or 3 times that I pick Bubba Wallace. Joey Logano, I'm not going to pick Joey Logano for the rest of the season. Good God, he's terrible. Like Logano was regressed to horrific standards. Like he almost regressed to 2009 levels of bad after quite possibly one of the greatest Cup seasons of all time in 2015. 2 years removed from that, he looks terrible. I like Michael McDowell in the 34 car. Even though I picked Reagan to win, I gotta switch my pick to McDowell. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a surprise winner. It's gonna be a surprise winner. Yeah, but Martin Truex is terrible on super speedways. He has a combined 0 super speedway wins. So why would you pick him? It is like why would you pick Truex? Just come on, man. Like I said, just wait for next week. He's going to lead 200 laps, probably win stage 1, maybe even win stage 2. He's going to sit on the pole or at least close to it. And he's probably going to win Atlanta too. Like, well, maybe not. Probably Kevin Harvick's going to win Atlanta or Brad Keselowski, One of those two. Hey, look, it's Boo. Sure. Yeah. JTG, man. 9th and 10th. They're coming up. I have high hopes for this fucking team this year, man. I'm really hoping that they do really well. Race for Truex Fire Suit giveaway. Yeah, I don't really want Truex Jr.'s fire suit because it's Truex Jr. and nobody likes his fire suit. Nobody likes him in general. Like, nah, who cares? He's a Toyota driver. He sucks balls. $53 laps to go, and we're single file here at Daytona. It's about what you would expect with 53 to go. Nobody's going to be making any moves anytime soon. No. It's going to be interesting because we should be approaching some green flag pit stops soon. If I recall correctly, we should be approaching some green flag pit stops soon. I don't think we've pitted in quite a while. We've been green flag for a pretty good stint now. When was the last caution? Caution lap 120. Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. The pit stops aren't going to happen for another 20 laps. If that, 20 laps. 15 laps. 15. We'll go with that. As far as the fastest car out of anybody up here towards the front, Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson. Jeffrey Earnhardt is no longer in the lead draft. Same with David Gilliland and Greg Golding. Earnhardt and Gilliland, they are drafting each other, trying to desperately stay on the lead lap. Greg Golding is 24, 25 seconds down. Not bad. I'm used to seeing, I'm used to clicking off and seeing these points go up because of points differentials and all this stuff, position differentials. And, this guy gained this many positions. This guy might lose some positions. This guy's leading laps. So the points keep on going up. So I keep on flipping the page thinking that there's going to be points going up. And these points are just staying here at 214 and 181. And I'm like, I'm not used to this. I'm thinking that, I'm going to break 200 points soon. I'm going to break 200 points soon. No, I'm not going to break 200 points anytime soon. I'm not going to break 200 points at all because I need another 19 points, and that's just not going to happen. And it looks like they are still going single file. Yeah, it looks like they're still only doing looks like they're still doing single file. The most recent fastest lap, it looks like Justin Marks did 200 miles per hour flat on lap 135. Kyle Busch, 200.111 miles an hour on lap 133. What? The last 2 seasons, the attrition rate for the Daytona 500 was fairly low. Last year, there were only 3 cars that didn't receive damage throughout the entire race. What pot are you smoking? Like, come on. Like, are these guys watching the same race that I'm watching? This isn't right. The window is open, but people aren't going to be peeling down pit road anytime soon. It's going to be another. It's going to be another 30 laps yet. Not 30. They're going to be pitting at around 30 to go, so that'll be what, 16 laps. That looks like that's going to be Gray Golding going a lap down. So you see the white car get past. That's going to be the 23 of Golding. And that is going to be that's going to put 20 cars on the lead lap. Kyle Larson, David Gilliland, and Jeffrey Earnhardt are all drafting each other. William Byron lost the draft, so the lead draft consists of 16 cars running single file. Blaney, Logano, Hamlin, Bowman, DiBenedetto, Bubba Wallace, Newman, Trucks, Dinger, Busher, Amarola, Kurt Busch, Menard, McDowell, Dillon, gone. And we do have people coming to pit road. Why? That is an awful idea. Kyle Busch, oh boy, it's going to be another great week on. Oh boy, we got both Bushes getting the pit road penalty, so this is going to be great listening to Shrub. Too fast on pit road for Shrub. Eat another penalty, you fucking Toyota. Nothing good. I love here on the Toyota broadcast. Yep. They give you the MRN radio. Actually, I think that's PRN, but doesn't matter. They give you the MRN broadcast because why the hell would they give you the Fox or the NBC broadcast? The MRN broadcast, or the PRN broadcast, both of them. If you ever have the opportunity to listen to them during the race and not have it off sync with your audio, I really, really suggest hearing the MRN calls. Like they are really special. They are really something else. And if you haven't heard MRN call race before, it is definitely something you should do. I'm lucky here because I've got an FM station that's right in my city that broadcasts the NASCAR race. Unfortunately, my radio on my clock is broken down, so I can't listen to the MRN broadcast. Otherwise, I would. But usually, it's like a lap or two off sync, so I would hear the commentators go like 3/4, like a lap in advance of what's going to happen. So I literally have to turn off the MRN broadcast and turn on the race to not get spoiled. But yeah, listening to the MRN broadcast, it's really something else. If you could do it, do it. It's it's truly a treat. Unless this live scoring is wrong, I see AJ Allmendinger in 8th, but he's coming up 9th on my screen. Yeah, there it is. He's up in 8th, so that puts us up to. It hasn't gone through yet. Here it is. It just went through. So it'll put us up to 182 points now. Yep. Ryan Blaney has done an unbelievable job today. He has led 89 of 162 laps. And I got to tell you, props to Blaney here, going out here and leading as many laps as he has. We really haven't had a true dominator at Daytona yet, and I'm really glad to see Ryan Blaney up there doing this. This is truly awesome. That is the definition of a bump and run is not a clean pass, technically. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it, but that's technically not a clean pass. Just remember, AJ Allmendinger is not going to win this race. Neither is Chris Buescher because they're giving away $1 million if they win this race, and NASCAR is not going to give away $1 million. So. Yeah, that's what it is. They just called it. Pit stops happen in about 30 laps to go. That's when I would come down pit road is 30 laps to go. Only take enough fuel to make it to the end. No, I actually checked that. I would fill this thing all the way up because there's going to be overtimes. This isn't going to be like Atlanta next week where we have a 4-second spacing between every single car on the track. There's going to be wrecks. There's going to be tons of wrecks trying to finish this race. So it's going to be hell. And there's going to be a wreck on the final lap of the race, too. Don't forget about that. Well, Chase Elliott's not in it, so maybe not. But if you want to scroll back in the live stream and hear me complain about Chase Elliott, I gave a pretty good spiel about Chase Elliott earlier on in the broadcast. He was just not. What he was just doing was not okay. Like, I get driving aggressive. I get driving as hard as you can, but you can't do what he was doing. You just can't. It's really unsportsmanlike, and it's just not okay. I think you're wrong, Wallace. I don't think Bowman's going to win this one. I mean, if he does, great. I mean, excellent for Bowman. But when's the last time somebody won the Daytona 500 from the pole? Come on now. When's the last time somebody won the Daytona 500 from the pole? It ain't happening. Okay, that's when Suarez took probably one of the hardest hits I've seen in quite a while. But you thought that was a hard hit. Wait until you see Chase Elliott's hit. My God, he hit it. He hit it even harder than Suarez. Look at this, head on. Oh my God. And hey, there's David Reagan hitting the wall, and my hopes and dreams being destroyed. $10 wasted. Shit. Oh, Wallace up in a sixth though, man. Dinger's falling back to ninth. Kurt Busch got around him. Oh, he's going to get back around him. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. Oh my God. Did Blaney get that? Did Blaney just make that move? God damn. Oh, McMurray. That's going to at least allow Allmendinger to get his fucking position back. That's my spot, bitch. Get out of here, Kurt Busch. All right, 30 laps to go. They're going to start coming down pit road soon. What is he gaining points? Maybe I'm missing something, but they just gave Wu a couple extra points. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Oh, Stenhouse is still out there. True. Hey, yeah, they're coming down pit road. I told you 30 laps to go is when they were going to come down, and that's when they fucking came down. I called it. Now it doesn't even give me a bonus point for predicting the manufacturer. So who do they have in the lead? Ew. That's gross. That is gross. That is absolutely disgusting. Ew, a Toyota's in the lead. Yuck, 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 yuck. That is nasty. Toyotas are not allowed to lead in NASCAR, not anymore. I'm calling it right now. After this race, Toyotas are no longer allowed to lead in NASCAR. Logano too fast on pit road? Yeah, you're too fast. You're fucked. Okay, well, the good news is that a lot of people had him, so. Yeah, how the hell is Martin Truex Jr. Bye, Felicia. Please stop with the commercials. Come on, we're within a couple laps to go here. Just keep it on the broadcast. Come on, guys. Chevy. Like those kids actually know anything about cars, or in this case, trucks. Or if you really want to get specific, well, the 22 is now screwed. He's going to be 2 laps down after that mistake. Where is he? Here he is. Yeah, he's going to be at least 2 laps down from that mistake. Maybe 1, but maybe he'll manage with only being 1 lap down. But he is screwed with that mistake. And now somehow I'm 30 points down instead of just 20. Oh, because Stenhouse is climbing up in positions. Wow. Thought he blew a motor. How the hell is he still on the track? Michael McDowell's a lap down, so it's not going to be McDowell winning this race. Our dark horse candidates, Dinger's still up here, DiBenedetto's still up here, Menard and Buescher are still up here. Brennan Gaughan is not. Actually, Buescher's not up here either. Only the top 10 have any sort of hope of winning this race. It goes Blaney, Trucks, Kurt Busch, Bowman, Newman, Bubba, Dinger. God, stop that. Hamlin, DiBenedetto, and Almirola. Things are going pretty well. I mean, I'm still second in my league, so things have got to be going marginally okay. And I'm not exactly picking OP picks. Yeah, only 10 are part of the lead lap draft. So just remember that. Only 10 are part of the lead draft. And only 14 cars are on the lead lap because Logano is not on the lead lap anymore. Yeah, you're not leapfrogging Blaney into the lead. You have a shitty car, and you have no hope of getting anything done. He's only in second place because I think he had just a bang-on pit stop. How long do they stay single file? All right, so you're seeing the ticker here on the left. Top 10. That's it. Those are all the people that are going to be able to win this race. Paul Bernard and Chris Buescher, 7 seconds back. It's 2-car tandem. This isn't 2011. They're fucked. Austin Dillon's also on the lead lap, 13 seconds back. He's alone. He's fucked. Brendan Gaughan, 30 seconds back, also alone. He's fucked. Joey Logano had to serve a penalty. He's fucked. So basically, the only way that Logano gets back to this race is a yellow flag, which, the fact that Logano loses, it doesn't really matter to me because Logano is on the roster of my opponent as well. So it doesn't make a damn difference to me. Yeah, Kurt Busch is not going to win back-to-back Daytona 500s. I gotta say, I mean, if you want to talk about favorites to win, Ryan Blaney right now is looking pretty good. Well, let's not forget all the people that could have a chance to win $1 million if AJ Allmendinger ends up winning this race. He's in 7th. Bubba Wallace, he's in 6th. He can try to get a win in his 5th career NASCAR race, which, damn. Alex Bowman trying to get his first win with Hendrick Motorsports. Remember, back in, I think it was 2016, he sat on the pole at Phoenix. So Alex Bowman is a really good driver. And again, please stop showing the ads for Dale Jr. He's gone. He's done. Nobody's ever going to see him ever again. He said, drivers, start your engines. That's it. No more Dale Jr. in NASCAR. Just no more Dale Jr. in NASCAR. No more. It's time to stop. No more Dale Jr. in NASCAR. Jeffrey Earnhardt, he was on the lead lap for the longest time, but it looks like, hey, he's going to come home with probably a top 25 finish. So actually, props to Starcom Racing and Jeffrey Earnhardt for being able to come home with a top 25 finish. I mean, let's take a look at the people that he's going to be beating today. He's going to be beating Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, David Ragan, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Casey Kane, Eric Jones, Daniel Suarez, and Jimmy Johnson, and Ty Dillon. That's a who's who of names that he's going to end up beating here today. So really awesome job by Starcom Racing and Jeffrey Earnhardt, along with Ricky Benton Racing and David Gilliland. They actually just swapped positions, so good for them. Real good job by both of those teams putting together a good driver team combination. Well, let's see how Jeffrey Earnhardt does throughout the regular season. 15 DNFs last year. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would ever want Jeffrey Earnhardt to race for their team. That's 15 DNFs, and almost all of them were crashes. So it's like, ugh. Dale Earnhardt. Yeah, bye-bye, Logano. 1 lap down. TYFYB. Trying to block Truex. That would have been funny. You're supposed to wreck Truex, big ears. Yeah, you don't have any teammates near you, but you do have Bubba Wallace behind you, and that's a strong pushing car. Ah, Newman, what the hell are you doing? I just realized that the 34 is part of that pack. The 34 is one lap down. Same thing, the 6 is up there as well somewhere. The 6 is also one lap down. So if you see Michael McDowell, Trevor Bayne, or Joey Logano get involved with the finish, they are all one lap down. So just keep that in mind. I might actually end up making that mistake. I'm going to be like, hey, Michael McDowell's going to win the Daytona 500. No, he's a lap down. But it should be known that if we do get 2 cautions coming out, Michael McDowell is going to be a very likely candidate for a lucky dog. I mean, just realize that this race is going to get freaking chaotic here once we get back from the caution. There better not be another commercial for the rest of this race. Because they used to broadcast, I'll tell you what, they used to broadcast Daytona 500 last half of the race, no cautions. Okay, the fact that there's a commercial break, 10 laps left in the race. Come on, guys. It's the Daytona 500. Let's go. Can't believe we haven't had a yellow flag since the conclusion of stage 2. My brain's not working. This is what being an astrophysics major in college does to you. Seriously. So that's exactly what being an astrophysics major in college does to you. Yeah. My apologies. Here we go. 10 laps to go. It's William fucking Byron. Logano's back on the lead lap. Hendrick, please delete your 4th team. Please. For the love of God, please. Oh my God. Please don't ruin another career with this 4th team. Show some damn mercy. Wow. Oh, I want Kurt Busch pushing me on the restart. I want Kurt Busch pushing me on the restart. That guy is aggressive as fuck. I want Kurt Busch pushing me on the restart. Yep. Oh, by the way, it should be known that this will put Chris Buescher and Brendan Gaughan as well. This will put all those cars that weren't on the lead lap draft. This will put them back on the lap draft. So all of a sudden, Paul Menard, Austin Dillon, Chris Buescher, and Brendan Gaughan are going to become competitive in this race. 10 laps to go. This is going to be insane. Exactly. As far as that 15th year in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, maybe I forget about Truex. I mean, what, that's going to put him back to 2003, 2004. If I remember correctly, his rookie season was 2007. And it says that he did race in 2004, 2005. I guess that makes 15 years. I will be right back, and I guess we'll pick it up with green flag. All right. Here we go. All right. Right now we are third in fantasy, but that's because Dinger and Wallace pit. Meanwhile, yeah, Kurt Busch. I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, because Dinger and Wallace pit, and Kurt Busch did not. So that's exactly what's going to be happening there. That's going to improve pretty much straight away. So we're going to get back up into second pretty much right away. Green flag is out. Come on, Blaney. Come on. What are you stuck on? No, not Hamlin. Wow, 3 wide. Holy shit. Kurt Busch. Blaney's going to be in the Wayback Train. Okay, what is this stuck on? How do my wires keep on getting stuck on that? All right, come on. 6 to go. Blaney's going to be right back there, though. Here comes Almirola. Oh, boy. Yeah, Kurt Busch might be on his way to back-to-back wins here in the Daytona 500. Who is that down there? Who is that? That's Buescher. Here comes Blaney on the outside, but he's not going to have any help. Here comes Brendan fucking Gaughan down on the inside. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Blaney. Nope. Blocked. Whoa! Oh my God! Eric Almirola to the lead. Blaney almost wrecks in front of the whole pack. 5 laps to go. Oh! Brendan Gaughan! Michael McDowell almost spun out Brendan Gaughan. Michael McDowell still recoiling from that. Eric Almirola trying to take the lead, but here comes Kurt Busch down to the inside. It ain't gonna play out. Kurt Busch is way out there now. 4 laps to go. Kurt Busch is absolutely fucked. Come on, McDowell. Blaney's to the lead. Come on, Buescher. There goes Busch to the lead. Nobody's going to help him, though. Oh, boy. 3 laps to go. Here comes D. Burrito. No, he doesn't. Holy shit. Blaney. Dear God. These cars, every single car has been fucking sideways these past 3 laps. This is going to be an unbelievable finish. Yep, but Hamlin's too far out. He's now officially fucked. Here comes Kurt Busch. He's going to pull high. Kurt Busch is going to pull high. Hamlin blocks. Kurt Busch in the wall. Blaney continues to go high. Here comes Almirola down low. Almirola's going to be in there. Kurt Busch is in the wall. We've got several people in the wall. Bowman's out. Green, white, checkered. Stenhouse. Logano got through clean. Buescher's through clean. Oh, Di Benedetto. Kurt Busch trying to win back-to-back Daytona 500s. No dice for him. Stenhouse, nothing. It ain't going to be Brendan Gaughan. Ryan Blaney on pit road. Alex Bowman looks like he's ready for the garage. Okay, so here comes a replay. Now, the broadcast was horrible, so I have no idea what happened here. I'm going to guess Blaney gets into the back of the 41. That's exactly what happened. Blaney gets into the back of the 41. That sends him around. Yep. And then everyone else just piles in. Look at Allmendinger not getting involved in that. What a drive by Allmendinger. Oh, what a great drive there by AJ Allmendinger. Look at the 47 here down on the bottom. Watch this. Look at that. Oh, he cuts from the top down to the bottom. He missed everything. Somebody go on board that 47 car. Holy shit, what a move. Watch this 47 car. He's going to start up high. Can you see him cut down low? I think you saw him cut down low. Wow. Wow. Lots of, look at this move by Dinger. Holy hell. Watch truck. Well, here we go. Trucks. This is set. Yeah. I can't tell if he missed Di Benedetto or not. I think he's good. Okay, watch this 47 car. Watch this. Holy shit. How do you miss that? Logano does an amazing job as well. He touched him in the corner, and that just sent him right around. As soon as you don't hit someone square in the back end, it just sends them right around. Ah, yeah, he did touch the 47, but I think he'll be fine. Man. This is going to be crazy. For my calculations, it looks like we are going to have 12. Michael McDowell got through that. So now Michael McDowell, watch the 34. Watch this. The 34 cars, he's going to sneak by on the inside here. Michael McDowell sneaks by. He's on the lead lap. Just like that. Snap of the fingers. 34 is on the lead lap. The 88 is done. Blaney is good, though. Dinger's looking great. Logano's looking great. Wallace is looking fantastic. Alex Bowman and Ricky Stenhouse are done. Are done for. I've only got one car that's in the garage. I'm going to leapfrog to the lead. I'm going to win the opening race in fantasy. Holy shit. Trucks is done. So that puts 10 drivers on the lead lap. I told you there's going to be 10 drivers that finish this. Or there's going to be like 5 or 6 drivers that are going to finish this race unscathed. As far as this, pretty much everybody up here is a dark horse. Jesus Christ. Eric Almirola, Chris Buescher, Austin Dillon, Paul Menard, Bubba Wallace, AJ Allmendinger. Michael McDowell is still on the lead lap, which give the man some fucking credit. Michael McDowell, he fought back, him and Logano fought back from falling a lap down. That's what happens when you just stay out of trouble all day long. What an amazing job. Man, look at Bubba Wallace save it. I'm not so confident that the 47 is okay. He'll be fine. Yep, I see 11 cars on the lead lap now. So apparently Newman's still out there. Okay, Bubba Wallace 6th. I swear to God. Hey, an average finish of 6th is going to win you a championship. Yeah, if you finish 6th every race, you're going to be a front runner for the championship. I mean, think about it. You can win a championship, 36 top 10s, no wins, no top 5s, an average finish of 6th, and you probably win a championship. Well, the points championship, you're not going to win the playoffs. Holy shit. Get back to the fucking race. So Denny Hamlin, he is looking to win his second Daytona 500 in 3 years, and yeah, he's probably going to do it. He doesn't have a fast car at all, but when he gets into the lead, he is tough as fuck to pass. So I should also note that Denny Hamlin is the only surviving Toyota. Greg Galding, Trucks is 2 laps down. Galding is 3 laps down. Shrub, I think, is done. Kennington's 6 laps down. Shrub is 7 laps down. Jones and Suarez are out. Okay, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this off my lap because this is gonna be something else. This is seriously gonna be something else. Absolutely insane, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Nope, that just takes my mic off. I don't know if my mic's coming through or not. It doesn't matter. All right. Here we go. All right. Unlimited attempts. All right, so my drivers are 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Right now, the only difference between me and Wu is stage points. We have the exact same finishing points. I've got to beat him in finishing points by 13, and I need to make up another 5 in bonus points because we're both picking a 4 to win. So let's say, theoretically, Eric Almirola ends up winning. Alex Bowen's going to have to drop several more positions than 19. And he'll probably drop to 27th, 26th or 27th. Because Bowman's obviously in the garage. He's done. Yeah, I don't see Bowman in that pack, so. Oh boy. Green flag. Eric Almirola with an unbelievable start. Austin Dillon is a completely useless wanker. You're not going to pull. You're not going to gain. Look at Bubba. Oh, my Bubba Wallace. Eric Almirola. Eric Almirola might be winning a Daytona 500 here, folks. Eric Almirola, if he ends up winning this race. Oh my God, if Eric Almirola wins this fucking race. White flag, come on, man. Oh my God. He's gonna do it too. Coming back from that fucking crash and ending up winning. It's not going to be Dinger. It's not going to be McDowell. It's not going to be any of them. If it's anyone, it's going to be Austin Dillon. Yep. It's not going to be Austin. It's not going to be Dillon. Oh, he turned him. He just wrecked the fucking leader. Austin Dillon just wrecked the leader to win the Daytona 500. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? He didn't win shit. He didn't win shit. He's going to get a fucking black flag. Bubba Wallace just won the Daytona 500. He just intentionally wrecked the fucking leader. Dude, shut the fuck up. He just intentionally wrecked the leader to win the race. He just wrecked the leader to win the Daytona 500. Fuck him. And they didn't. And notice that they're not showing a replay of it. They show a fucking replay of this finish. They're gonna show that Austin Dillon wrecked the fucking 10 car to win the fucking race. Fuck you, Austin Dillon. Fuck you, Richard Childress Racing, and fuck you all to hell. Fuck this team. Fucking hated it when Earnhardt was with it. Fucking hated it when Skinner was in it. Fucking hated it when Harvick was with it. And now fucking hate it when Dillon's in it. Fuck this fucking team. What the fuck? Where's the black flag? He fucking wrecked Almirola to win the race. Fuck the fantasy standings. I mean, yeah, I finished second, 11 points behind Wu, whatever. Whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. Bubba Wallace won this race. Bubba Wallace has won this race. Bubba Wallace has won the Daytona 500. You know, going back to 2007, my man Mark Martin won fucking Daytona 500. This race, Bubba Wallace won this fucking race. You wrecked Almirola. You get your ass a lap down. Fuck him. I was right. Bubba Wallace is the winner of this race. It just cut dry. Bubba Wallace is the winner of this race. They still haven't showed a replay of the fucking finish. Because they know. They fucking know. They fucking know. Fuck this fucking team. Oh, fuck Richard Childress. Fuck the Dillons. Oh my fucking god. Thank God Palmenard is out of this fucking shit show of a fucking team. Fucking wrecked Almirola to win the fucking race. Fuck this team. And everyone's cheering him. He just wrecked Almirola to win the race. Fuck him. Okay, watch this horse shit. Look at this. Okay, Eric Almirola. He comes up, blocks. You're fucked, Dylan. You are fucked. He comes in. He gets right into the back. Look at this. He turns left and turns him right into the fucking wall. The 3 should be fucking black flag. The race for the win is for that second position. Bubba Wallace and fucking Denny Hamlin, they're side by side. They beat Big to the fucking line. Bubba Wallace is the winner of this fucking race. He is not. Oh my god. Yeah, fucking retards.